So the first thing I'm gonna do now is clone typerepo again. And then I'm gonna show you how to set up your code stories blog, because I improved a lot of stuff today and I really think it's ready now. And of course there's many things that can still be improved, but at least you can easily deploy your code stories blog now. So let's have a look. First of all, I'm gonna clone it. Let's call it typerepo123. It's quite big, and this is quite a difficulty, I think, because there are some big objects in the typerepo repo, which are videos, and I think the solution here is to simply upload them to YouTube. But it would also be nice if there were another solution, because it's also kind of nice to have it on our own, you know, the videos. Anyway, I'm open for solutions there, or for possibilities, if you know any. So let's have a look. Let's open it in another code editor. And then let's install it. And by the way, I'm gonna stop all my processes in PM2 because I was using another type repo before. Otherwise it would maybe conflict if I would start up an operation, and that would be annoying. And then after installing it, I can just run yarn dev, start up the server, and it will open in the browser. So then I can open up Code Stories web here, and this is kind of the I have the feeling that it's opening the wrong one still. So I'm gonna yarn stop to make sure it's really stopping, and then I'm gonna run yarn dev here. And let's hope that it opens up this one now. Yeah, so now it's the one not of my own type repo, but the one that I just cloned. Okay, so make sure that you run the right version if you have multiple type repos in your computer. It's very important not to get confused with that. Okay, so the Code Stories web is a very simple Next project. You can find it in the apps. You have basically an app file here with some wrappers. You have the reader page content in here, and you have the layout defined. The reader page content comes from the reader UI, and you can do any layout around it, whatever you want. And currently we have this. So that's how it looks like. The thing is, there's just no content right now. And that's because we didn't write any code story yet. The code stories are found by the certain convention that I am applying now, which is that you have to have a to-do file in your, you have to have a markdown file anywhere actually, and it has to be a code story. So let's create, for example, a new operation that you want to create a code story about. So let's say npx new operation test code story, right? So then we have an operation here, and we start coding something, and then let's say we want to make a code story. So all you need to do then is write a new markdown file like a code story, or 123.md, doesn't matter the name, but what's important is that you put something here. Is code story true? What happens then is you can start writing your code story whatever you like, and I believe that it should already be visible here, but no, apparently not. And the reason is, this is not your code story, right? Because this is just a normal markdown that should be converted into a code story. So it's a story that still needs to be parsed into a code story. And that's why we have the module here. It's called make code story. It's there. And we could either just run the thing here that you can find here in the package.js, in the script here, write all code stories. But I just want to demonstrate something else too. Let's run it through the function web instead. Okay, so that also doesn't work because I'm running too many instances of typerepo. So let's go to the function server. Sorry, the function web. Let's run yarn stop there to stop the operation in PM2. Then run yarn dev. And let's have a look. And like you just saw, there's a function called write all code stories. So let's try to find it here. Write all code stories. There it is. So we can see also the code here if we want to. And if we want to try it, we can just run it here. So it takes a while, and then it says, is successful true, function was executed but did not give any response. That's fine, because it doesn't give any response. But in the terminal, you can actually see that it created a file for you, the code story path here. So let's go there, and you see that it created a .codestory.md file based on your code story. So the cool thing with this is if we create something like this, we reference a model, and we reference maybe make, or what was it? What was the name of the function? Write all code stories. Then we can run it again and see the results. Let's have a look. And let's see what happens. So as you can see, now we have way more. So we open the preview. You can see that the person is there, and it tells you exactly what a person is and what it should be based on the doc comment and the code. And it also shows you this one, which is write all code stories, the function. So it gives you the code of the actual function and the description if it has one. So that's how you make a code story, and now I will show you how to deploy it. Oh, and by the way, it should be noted that also the code stories web will show the code story now. See, code story 1 to 3, and it renders beautifully there. I believe there's something missing here, but you get the idea, and it will be improved furthermore until there are no bugs left. Alright, so now let's have a look in how we can deploy this. So the thing is that I just cloned typerepo, right? And this is still a typerepo. So if I want to make my own project out of this, I can remove the Git folder and make my own Git project out of this. Oh, sorry, I was in the wrong folder. So here I remove the Git folder. Now it doesn't have a Git folder, so now I can Git init to create a new project. I can Git add everything. It will still have the same Git ignore, which is fine. Then I can also on GitHub make a new project. Let's say code story demo, and let's create it. And also all the instructions will be here, by the way, so you don't need to learn it from the top of your head. So I move to main, which is the default now, and I add the remote, and I push to main. There we go. And you have to wait a bit here. And there's actually one little problem here because I have a little problem because the size of the repo is currently quite huge. So I'm gonna try to remove these videos for now, but I will find a better solution later. It seems that it has a problem with those videos being a little bit too big, and that's why git push doesn't work. For me, at least, with my internet connection. So if you have the same, or if you know a solution to this problem, let me know. For now, I think I just have to remove git again and try it again. So git init, git add. And maybe it's still too big because there's more files. Git remote, git push origin main, okay? Oh, did I forget something? Git push origin main force. Okay, now I'm confused. Ah, wait. Git, sorry. So I forgot to change the branch name. Git push origin main. Now it should work. And after that, all you need to do is deploy it to Vercel, where you can create a new project. But I think it's not deploying to Git because it's just too big for some reason. I have to really figure this out. That sucks that the demo didn't work because of another problem. But you get the idea. After that, it's as simple as just importing your project, choosing the folder apps code stories web here, and clicking deploy. And then it's online, you deploy it, and you have a blog. Thanks for watching.